Okay. We're looking good. We're looking smooth. Things are looking smooth right now. I really hope that I can get through all of this stream without perishing, because my throat is so sore this morning for reasons that I have not been able to determine yet, which isn't a great sign. I absolutely hate not going out and then still having a fucked up throat and voice. It's like I didn't earn it. I don't deserve it. I didn't earn it. This is no. I bear no scars. I bear no battle wounds from my adventures in the outdoors. So why the fuck is my throat fucked up? I've been living the agrarian lifestyle in my apartment right now. I'm doing trad wife shit in my apartment, and yet somehow I still feel like I got fucked up. That's not how it's supposed to work at all. Do we hear that, though? What could that be? It's all these fucked up birds. That's what it is. Anyways, no, I've also been so tired and just so unfocused today. The fact that I am streaming at all is sort of a miracle. I just like... My brain don't work good no more. Ever since the accident, my brain just don't work good no more. When I got hit... When I was at the Macy's Day Parade and somebody threw a bottle out their window and it hit me on the head and I was in a coma for 2 days, ever since then I haven't been able to think too good. Every day I create a new character for myself, and that character gets progressively more and more interesting. Let's fucking get the game to look good and work for some reason. Why isn't it showing the video game? What's happening here? Game capture. Capture the fucking game. What is happening? Here, are you losing your are you making me lose my fucking mind? Okay, there's that, but now I have to check something else. Because I was working on... Motherfucker. That's gonna piss me off. It's fine. It's a problem for another time. And I bet it's fucked up my just chatting window as well, hasn't it? No, that one's normal. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out later. If you copy elements from one part of Streamlabs into another part of Streamlabs, sometimes it seems like it will carry everything across, and sometimes it doesn't. Like all of the settings will stay linked together no matter what scene you're on. So like settings that affect one will affect the other on a completely different scene, which is not what I wanted. I wanted just the general shape to work with. Fuck. Ooh. Alright, how are we starting? Begin by using seismic detonators to cause fissures to erupt, bringing lava to the surface, and use geothermal plants and solar amplifiers to melt snow, allowing you to clean the ground beneath. Detoxify the polar ocean, as it is also a source of life. Cool. Okay. Uses resonance to excavate a small area will cause fissures in range of the eruption. Then that's the combustor. I know her. I know the combustor. Love the combustor. Yeah, detoxifier. This is an irrigator. Okay. This all looks normal. This looks good. Alright, well, let's just give it a shot then. Whoa! Aha! Would you look at that? Toxicity. Oh, we have multiple different things now, too. So, toxicity, humidity. How do I get toxicity down? We can get an aurora. How great. Okay, cool. Alright, well, let's just let's knock out a whole bunch of these things. And just get some lava going. Alright, and then last one. Geothermal plant. Cool. I see. Okay, so this is wasteland, and then this is polluted snow. Okay, cool. So we still gotta clean up all this shit. But what if we did it like this? What if we did it in a silly way? Okay. There we go. And I can't... Oh, I can put it on here. Okay, cool. So the rivers are kind of our main method of, like, getting through some of this shit. Interesting. This is cool. This is certainly different. Can I get lava to flow through, like... Oh, wait, no. I can just... Here, this is even easier. I'll just do this. Ba-da! Easy. Oh, that's not great. Can I... Is there even enough room to put... No, there is not. Great! Haha, fantastic. That fucking sucks, actually. There we go. Get that toxicity out of there. Get those negative energies out of here. Sometimes I will hear people talking about, like, energy. Oh, energy. And I do think that those people that talk like that are probably some of the most foul, some of the most energy befouled people on planet Earth. Nobody who says shit like, ooh, energy, like, has any good ideas or opinions. I think almost universally that's not a thing. This seems like a good little area. Some people are definitely like that, mind you. I mean, like... And they mean it in just, like, a completely harmless sort of way. Ooh, what are we getting? What are you? You're a dehumidifier? Oh, it makes the humidity go down. Pulls water out of the surrounding vegetation to lower the ambient humidity. Interesting. But it has to be placed on stone. Huh. Okay, cool. What's the best spot for you? Probably here. And here. Oh, this is great. Well, this is just working out swell. Don't know why I got Irish. Ah! Snow's melting. Is that good for the tundra? I mean, it's probably not fantastic, right? I'm no ice expert, but I'm pretty sure this shit's supposed to be frosty. Ooh, I would go crazy for a frosty right now. Or no, not a frosty. Because that's onesies. What's the a blizzard? A blizzard from Dairy Queen would hit different. It would hit me in the fucking skull. It would be violent. It would be bad for me. But it'd be worth it too. And I'd fucking feel something for once. Finally fucking feeling something, you know? Okay. That's a good little spot for that. What do I need in order to get the snows? I need to get... It is so toxic in here still. And it's too warm. It needs to get colder. I need to keep it too cold. Oh, I guess I could make it really hot. If I get... But I don't want it to be hot. It's supposed to be cold in here. How do I get the oceans purified again? Is it... Oh, I guess I just need to, like... put the scrubbers around. Oh shit, let's knock this one open. There we go. And we can put another geothermal plant right here. And then we're just gonna do this. And that. And it's not perfect because I fucked up. But that's okay. And what's our new little doodad gadget? Flash freezer. Freezes the surrounding vegetation and liquid to lower atmospheric temperatures. Alright, temperature up. Humidity down. Or temperature. Okay. Temperature down, temperature up, humidity down, humidity up. Okay, so these are all of the potential devices I could use. What for the Aurora, it just has to be less than... Snowfall begins at -5 degrees, but around greater than 40% humidity and less than 20% toxicity. So, toxicity down, humidity up, cold... Well, I guess that... Yeah, that makes sense. That's how all of that works. I don't know why I was, like, so confused and bemused. Well, this is terrible. This is exactly the opposite of what I wanted. In fact, I basically can't think of something worse for me. Oh, there's the lava. Now it's going. Never mind. Everything's completely fine. Stop panicking. There we go. That's looking a lot better. We can get just a nice clean line. We can just do a couple nice clean lines. This game is so nice and relaxing. Which is great when I am feeling sick and and a little bit hungover. I'm not really hungover. It's just I had a little bit of something last night. And so now I'm at the point where I'm just like, I'm just exhausted. I don't want to actually like do anything today. Can we do it like this? How does this look? Yeah, that'll do. But we need to start flash freezing this shit. I want it colder in here. There we go. Yes, there we go. Oh, you can just pin them. That's perfect. Alright, let's get... We're gonna get all the toxic energy out. I don't know why I'm so down on the witches right now. I think part of the issue is that they aren't using... If they've got powers, they certainly aren't using them effectively at the moment. I need to see more evil magic. There's a lot of people, like, if you're a witch and you're not waking up every single day to try to like put negative energy out into the world and try to kill, like, or not kill, but like, you know, use dark magic to like make Mitch McConnell fall down a flight of stairs or whatever. I mean, whoever got him most recently when Mitch McConnell did his big fall, when Mitch McConnell did his big hilarious fall, and everyone was rooting for his death on account of the fact that he's an evil monster. He's an evil, ghoulish monster. There was at least one witch out there that was like, fucking got him, yes! This all goes back to my idea that I think that we should have a branch of government devoted to the arcane. I feel like you know, at this point it's one of those things where it's like, well, it's as good of a use of taxpayer resources as anything. Here we go. Let's go. We've got moss. All right, how do I get the toxicity down? Do I just have to keep like cleaning this sucker up? Is there any like specific detoxifying type devices, or is it all just like silliness? Let's try to shoot a little... Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Take a look at this. There we go, that's lovely. How best can I get as much as possible? Like that? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we have to just put a few more things down to really start to get... Oh! We have icebergs now! How cute! Just a little bit more toxicity. Or a little bit less toxicity. Need to bring the toxicity down, is what I'm trying to say. You think people would do that? You think that people would just go online and be toxic for clout? As a joke? It's fucked up, guys. A fucked up thing to even think. It's happening to me. This is kind of... It's weird. I really don't have a lot of, like, free room available. Ah! Okay, perfect. There we go. Oh. It's certainly doing something. Start fires to create ash, to grow forests, freeze lava flows to create rock fields to grow lichen, and use monorails to help create kelp forests in the ocean. Holy shit, this is a lot of new devices at once. Love the monorail. Thank God. We've been missing you, Mr. Monorail. This is so cute, though. And the toxicity is going down so fast. Like, that's all that we need. We just need to bring down the toxicity to less than 5%. And the auroras will start. I love how cute this game is. It's not hard, but, like, it's... Oh, and there we go. Ooh. This is basically just a more complicated screensaver. But I do love it for that. Not every game has to be, like super complicated or whatever. Sometimes you can just have fun. Sometimes you can have fun by seeing a little environment grow different over time. And get points for doing it. And the more points I have, the better person I am. Because that's how video games work. What do I need? I need a temperature of 1C to get this. Oh shit, should I have been going in the other direction then? Okay, so it needs to be humid. It definitely needs to be humid, but the temperature difference is what's changing things. Biodome. Creates tundra in range. Tundra will only grow at sufficiently low humidity and high elevation. Must be built on an irrigator. Interesting, but it can't grow here. Wait, what? Excavates a large ring around it. Will cause fissures to erupt. Move with a monorail to deposit the extracted earth somewhere else. Oh. And then this just grows. I see, I see. Okay, but we have to lower the humidity? Alright, too humid. Need to make it less humid. Suck up all that humidity, please. Just whoop. Ooh. What happens if I use this, like, right here? Does this... Can I not explode this again? How do I... Huh. Well, that certainly did something. Right then. So, that's cool. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? Do I just have to, like, keep... Whoa. Oh. This will create like little lakes? I see, I see. And this is gonna cause a lot of burning? Why, it sure is, huh? What do I need? I need this. Aha. Okay, I need to create more lava tiles. The lava is not spreading. What do I need to do to make more lava happen? Because a lot of my lava's gotten messed up because I got really excited. Here we go. Here we go. We've got some lava happening now. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with lava. Well, that doesn't look quite right. I feel like I fucked this one up. Yeah, I feel like I've kind of fucked this one up entirely is the issue. Can I just keep making more extractors to spread lava? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that'll do. Move a building in range to any other place. Okay. Wait, what if I just put another extractor like down like here and this just becomes the lava fields? Oh no! No, no, I'm losing all my lava. No, no, my precious lava. Things have gotten so bad for me all of a sudden. I'm gonna restart this one. I fucked up. And I need more coffee too. I've destroyed the environment. What is that noise? Oh, no, see? It's still fucked up. No, just retry the entire region. Yeah, I'll start from scratch. I understand what's happening now, so I can fucking I get it. Like I get it more now, so I can plan better from the beginning. I'm so excited, actually. I have a couple different... Terra Nil doesn't seem like it's going to go on for much longer. It seems like a pretty kind of short and simple game, which I like. But I have some other things planned that I'm super excited about. Okay, lava. Holy shit. Okay, cool. Just lava everywhere. Great, that filled in, like, all of the gaps that I needed. Alright, let's start up high. And we'll work our way downwards. What is this soil? This is ashy nutrients. Okay. Cool. We want to get this place nice and toasty and hot first. This kind of seems like how you're supposed to go about it, and then you want to get it cold. There we go. Here we go. Do-do-do. Let's blow that one up. Okay, excellent. This will give us a great little start. I was watching that, and fuck, I can't remember what his name is even anymore. But the guy, he did a stream, and the stream was him. He had, I think he was supposed to be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, but the entire stream, he had set up a fax machine so that if you donated, you could send him a fax of an image. And he had a fridge set up, and if he liked the image, he got put onto the fridge, and if he didn't like it, he would shred it. And I was watching that, and the only thing I could think was like, fuck, that is such a good idea for a stream. Like, I am no, like... Oh, God. Yeah, I want to do, like, other more, like, fun-themed stuff. Sometimes it kind of sucks though, especially like if you're kind of a smaller streamer, as I am. I'm just a little guy. You don't. Let's put an extractor here. It kind of sucks because there's not a lot of what am I trying to say? What the fuck am I trying to say? There we go, much better. A lot of like the really good ideas for like fun, high quality streams require other people to be there and be participating. Which can suck if you're, you know, relying on like a small dedicated group of people to kind of be there to carry it for you. But I guess that's kind of how old performance goes. Like if you put on any kind of like a show that has, especially on like Twitch, you're requiring the audience to do some legwork to kind of be a part of it. Perfect, like there. Ooh. Nice, beautiful swaths of reclaimed landscape. Oh, the snow is stopping me from being able to... I see. Okay. Yeah, and in any case, the reason I bring that up is because I want to do more stuff that's a little bit like higher quality and a little bit more, you know, interesting. But also some of the ideas that I've had are limited by the fact that like I don't really have a lot of people watching me currently. So it's like, well, what am I to do? You know, that's how I act when I'm by myself. Talking like an old evil French nobleman. Oh. There we go. There's the rest of that snow melting. Okay, this is excellent. Come on, snow. Come on. Melt the rest of the way for me, darling, if you could. I could be so evil if I wanted to. I feel like I could very easily fill the role of like an evil scientist, like to a T. And I think the thing about it also is that I don't think a lot of people would be too surprised. Like if I came out if I came out and I was like, hey everybody, I'm gonna start acting evil now, they were like, you weren't before? Like now? Now is when you're starting? I'm like, yeah. Like, alright. You live your life, king. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Hey, wait a second. Did you guys think I was evil the whole time? I'm like, well, yeah, of course. Look, I'm not evil, I'm just quirky. Like Zoe Deschanel. There we go. Okay, we're in a much better spot now. Okay. Yeah. We need like a tiny bit more lava. Oh, here's what we'll do. Alright, what do you get me? What are you? You're at igneous heat sink. Cools lava in range forming rock. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, hey, Binge. And then I need more rocks. Oh my god. Rocks! Okay. That's not too difficult. I just gotta make more rocks. Ah, perfect. How do you affect the environment? In like a good way or a bad way? Do I just keep doing this until I get enough rocks? Oh, but yeah, that fact stream that I was watching. Fuck, that's funny. Creates lichen on rocks in range, and then you can move it via the monorail into clean ocean and helps grow kelp forests. I see. Oh, cool! Double cool! Okay. Oh, I get it now. I get what's happening here. So we have to use the rocks to set up the monorail system. We get the rocks from the lava. Okay, all of the pieces are coming together. We're gonna build such a beautiful place. I do wish I had a way to put the lava like down here so I could connect these two up together, but it's fine. I'll figure out other methods of transport and travel. But yeah, I think that this is like the worst time for me right now to be thinking about like, okay, cool, how can I put more stuff on my plate? It's never necessarily a good time, though, which is the other thought that I have of like, okay, but like, it's never gonna be like, there's never gonna be like an ideal moment to make like, to make it fucking happen, you know? There's never gonna be an ideal moment to live your life how you fucking should. So you just have to fucking live every moment like it's your last. What's happening to me? I think something's happened. I think something's happened to me. I think I'm getting attacked. Like, psychically. I'm getting attacked by some kind of, like, psychic demon. That's making me say the craziest stuff you've ever heard. Yeah! Okay, so I can get the monorail up here. Alright, perfect. There we go. Okay, cool. So then can I take you? I'm going to pick you up. We're going to put you... We're going to take you, we're going to take all this stuff, and we're going to put it directly into the ocean. Now that should help. Oh, great! We've got kelp, we've got lichen. Oh my god! It's all coming together! Just barely enough as well to get things moved over here. Let's get some of this ocean purified too. And then what I'll do is we'll cool down some of these rocks here. Makes it a little bit better. And we'll move that kelp over here. Hooray! I love this game! Truly, it feels so nice to play something that isn't evil anymore. Like Dark Souls or Elden Ring. I'd love to go... I'm going to go back to an evil game eventually, but I think I'm really just going to enjoy playing a not evil game for a little bit. Let me check this here real quickly, too. Big is the font size on this. This should not be as big as it is. Join Twitch today, bitch. Why is it making me sign into my own chat box? I fucking hate Streamlabs, dude. I don't. I'm just mad because something isn't going my way, which means that I might as well just fucking throw myself into the ocean. Pissed. I'm pissed today. I'm mad about stuff and things. Alright, what's our next goal? What do we need? We need the toxicity down. We need the toxicity down. We need to get moss on the rock faces. And for that, it needs to be more humid. Yeah, we need more humidity. Let's get the humidity up. Wait, is that what I want? I want temperature up. I want humidity up. I want those migratory birds back in here. Yeah, it's too cold in here. And I don't want it to snow, because that fucked me the last time. So, temperature up. Yeah, sometimes I think that just the idea of, like, there's kind of a lot you have to commit to. And that always freaks me out a little bit, especially, like... Because, like, I don't want to, like, start a big series of, like, something or other and then, like, play it a little bit and go, fuck, this was a bad idea. This was not a smart idea at all. Oh, is this gonna be just contained to here? That sucks, dude. What if I put it, like, up here? Will that spread the fire down the hill, or is it gonna just be stuck to this plateau as well? Oh, they literally are just gonna be stuck on this okay, well, this was the worst possible place I could have put these. This sucks. It's fine, we'll make do. Country girls make do. It's a little spotty. It's a little spotty. Okay, great. Need more lichen. We gotta get more lichen. If we do, that'll be great for us. I'll be really liking that if we fucking, when is the state gonna come to my house and execute me? I'm sick of this shit. After what I've done to this country, after my actions and what I've done in this country, the fact that I'm still allowed to live here and somebody hasn't come to my house to shoot me in the head, that's a miracle, baby. That's what we're calling a miracle. I have got to make more of that crazy stuff that we are calling wildfires. I've got to make more of that crazy cool stuff that people are calling a natural disaster wildfire. Take a look. Oh, stretch. Oh my god. My body's just sore. My body's sore because I've suffered trauma. Hey, there we go. Use your monorail system to, as you do, reintroduce polar fauna. Polar fauna. Alright, recycler station. Sends drones. Yeah, we know this. Yeah, we've been here before. We know all this. The rock hopper. We love the rock hopper. We love all this stuff. This is great. Now we gotta make it colder and we gotta make it wetter. We have got to get it colder in here. We've got to get it wetter. Oh, it's hot too. So we gotta make it... No, first we gotta make it hotter and wetter. This is hot yoga featuring Henry Cavill. It's going to be hot. It's going to be wet in here. I've never done hot yoga because I basically can't imagine a scenario where I feel like I would be more uncomfortable. Oh, the butterflies. Look at them go. Like, nothing against it, I guess. Like, well, that wasn't a great start to my sentence. Let me try again. Like, I don't necessarily have anything, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that it fucking seems like it sucks shit. It's just, it would be so hot. Which I guess is the point. But, like, let me just do yoga at, like, a perfectly normal temperature, please. Okay, we need it to get wetter. We need it to be wetter in here. It's gotta get wetter in here. Let's go! It's wet now! How much more do we need? We need 70%. 70% humidity. We've got it going on. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, I think. Yep, that'll do it. Ivy overgrowth. Oh, look at it! Beautiful art style in this game, too. Okay, cool. Now it's got to get cold again. And it's got to get less toxic. Alright, how do we make it cold? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it that one? No. What am I looking for? What? That makes it... Oh, yeah, that's what we're looking for. Alright, cool. What do you need to be around? Freezes the surrounding vegetation and liquid to lower atmospheric. Okay. Perfect. And we need you down to -5 degrees. And then we're good to go. But yeah, oh, Jesus! Okay, cool. The snowfall started immediately. That's great. And it's definitely helping to keep some things looking a little bit nice, a little bit fresh. Much better. Beautiful out here. Yeah, I think that just that some of those things have just been on my mind recently about like how do I how do I make my stream more based and pog, as the kids say. I think part of the idea that's going to be really helpful that I should focus on is that like there are some things that I'm very good at. Let me name some of the things that I'm good at. Hold on. Don't stop me. Give me a second. I can think of it. Hold on. Let me get there. I'll get there myself. I am handsome. I'll give myself that one. Oh, the auroras are back. Where is it? Ah, she's beautiful. No, I'm joking. I think that I'm not good at games, really. So, like, besides just kind of the miracle of me playing at all and doing even slightly competently well, which is in and of itself kind of interesting, because it's like, wow, I thought that wow, he's so terrible, but like he's kind of doing it, isn't he? He's kind of getting there. Searches beneath the snow for edible lichen and plants. So maybe like around here. Oh my god, got in one. Elk. Roosts in boreal forest and soars over open tundra. Maybe here-ish? Close. We need... the beautiful snowy owl. Camouflage in the snow and prowls tundra plains. Dude, we're getting them all in one. Swims in cold ocean waters and beneath the ice. Close. Needs to be in range of ocean. There we go. The narwhal. Close. Range of ice sheet. Maybe this one. The penguin. Oh god, are we gonna just get them all in one? Snowy territory next to the ocean, near a source of prey. Snowy territory near the ocean, next to a source of prey. Perfect. Okay, great. That's all the animals here, so now we can just go about collecting all of our shit again. Oh, look at them. And the geese are back as well. Oh, there's my laundry, too. Oh, I need to build the airship, too. I completely forgot to do that. Let's build you, like, right here. And build you, like, right there. Perfect, perfect. see, what else do we need to clean up? There we go. Perfect. I think that's kind of everything. So then we can just start sending out beacons. Where's the monorail? Monorail, monorail. There you are. Shit, gotta... Okay. Put that one there, put this one here. There we go. So satisfying. Yeah, I think that for a lot of people, especially when they get into content creation, a term I despise, I've said this before, and I do kind of believe it, even if I joke about it. I don't really have a lot of interest in making, like... I don't want to fucking work at the grind, you know? Like, people are like, oh yeah, you're grinding away. I'm like, fucking, that's the worst way to phrase this. Like, I just want to make silly shit that makes people laugh and go, haha. Like, at the very, you know, if you're viewing it, like, as... like a job, like basically a second job that could end up getting you more money in the future, you know? That's probably not a great way of viewing something like this. Just because it's going to be like inherently dissatisfying no matter what you do. There we go. Got all of our goals. We got all of our animals. We've restored the landscape. A little bit dirty on that side. Don't worry about it. Beautiful here, though. Great. There's that one done. Yeah, you have to walk this sort of terrible tightrope of like, because it's like on one end it's like, well, the things that you're passionate about, the things that you like, you shouldn't try to like monetize them just to get money out of them. But it's also like that's one hand. Like, yeah, you shouldn't work yourself into oblivion and make yourself feel like shit. Oh, the rivers are filling in. Little rivers and bayous. How cute! The elk and the polar bear just hanging out together, having a fun time. They're buddies. The last little bits of those kind of like semi-snowy areas, or like kind of gross areas, are getting unpolluted again. We've got the beautiful auroras. Look at this! Wasteland reclaimed. Thank you. Yeah, are you a slightly different purple? Did you change your purple? Or yeah, you did. There we go. 70%. What else do I need to do to get all the way up? Up and at 'em. All right, what are you? Continental. Lagoon, bamboo, sunflower, deciduous forests. Let's take a look. This is a flooded city. This is probably a cool little area. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. I'm going insane then. That's great. No, they're on my screen on the Twitch window. It's like 2 different colors for some reason, just slightly different. To begin with, dredge the ocean floor to create land to grow greenery. Once dredging is complete, recycle your dredgers. You can then place tidal turbines in the resulting pockets of deep water. Oh, yuck. Digs up earth from the seafloor and deposits it to the surface, creating land can connect to the monorail network. Okay. Seismic detonator. Interesting. What do we have here? Geological stability. Oh. Oh, so you can't fuck it up too much? I see. How interesting. This is quite curious. Oh, and this fucks with the... I assume that I lose if the geological stability goes all the way down? That's my assumption, at least. What happens if I do this? Not much of anything, honestly. How do I make power? Oh, my little boat, he's right here. Hold on, let me let me build a little path through so that my boat can reach. Get on out there, buddy. Yeah, it's hard to be like, oh yeah, just don't worry about your... Oh, I see, I see. And then you put a little turbine on top. Okay, I get it now. It's hard to be like, oh yeah, don't monetize your hobbies, because then you'll start to like hate them after a while. But also simultaneously, it's like, well, but fucking like, yeah, but also I would love to be able to make money and live my life doing the thing that I like to do instead of the thing that I don't like to do. Which makes sense, too. And also, it's like, well, you know what? Fucking, I put a lot of work in this stuff, too. I feel like I should get, like, paid for it. So you end up in this weird scenario where you're like, well, I like this. I feel like what you should, like, and here's my thought process behind it, because I have no real interest in monetizing any of, like, the things that I do. Especially, I would need to, like, think about it, actually, in a more significant fashion than just, like, fucking whatever. Than how I do for most things, which is usually, fucking, I don't know. And the reason for that is because I think that the way that a lot of people do monetization kind of sucks a lot. It's bad. I hate advertisements. I hate advertisements. I think I would never want to subject people to seeing advertisements, because they just piss me off. And so the idea that I would have to, like, be like, go on fucking, I don't know. What's a big advertiser that, like, is in all of the YouTube videos recently? For the longest time, like, I would only advertise something if it was for, like, a product I use and would advocate for even if they weren't giving me money. But I legitimately don't know if I could read copy. I feel like if I tried to, it would kill me. That's my issue, is like, if I tried to read copy, the effort of doing it without doing my fucked up corporate voice, would kill me physically. I'm worried about our geological stability, because that don't seem too good. And there's no goals for fucking that one up. Which makes sense. It doesn't seem like a thing that you should be working towards. Yeah, no. So my thought process behind, like, how do you do good monetization for, like, ongoing, for this type of, like, kind of, like, ongoing, content of this variety. And the way I feel like you would have to do it is that, like, I would really only want to monetize any of the things that I do once I get to the point where I'm like, yeah, I thought the movement of buildings wrong along the monorail network. Okay, cool. I love that. I'd only really want to do it once I feel like I have something worth monetizing, for one thing. And I'd have to be a little bit more thoughtful about, like, what does that actually, like, look like? What's a big open area? This looks good. This looks good here. Let's do this. I'm really not cleaning out a lot of this stuff particularly quickly, which doesn't feel great. Oh, this works perfect, though. Put that shit there. Let's start really getting this place looking. Let's start getting this place spruced up. Like this. Is this good? Yeah, that'll do it. But I can get like a good one like this. Sure. Let's. Fucking sure. Why not? Let's. This is really not as efficient or effective as I would have wanted it to be. Maybe this is the stratagem. Maybe this is how you're supposed to go. Like, too deep to dredge. Yeah, just putting it like on top of the buildings. Get a real ocean-based sort of situation going. So that way you're doing like as minimal amount of damage to the actual land as possible. Any other areas of deep ocean we can do? What about like here-ish? Can I put anything here, 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 there? No, no, no. Shit. Okay. What if... No, I can't really do that either. I don't really know what the best way to move these things would be. What if we just got the humidity crazy up? What if we did that? Humidity's never a bad thing. And it needs to be hotter as well. Okay. There we go. So we got all those things. We got like a little bit of growth and that kind of stuff. They're not going to make this one super easy though, I don't think. That's no problem. That's no problem. I'm sort of a genius, so I'll be able to figure it out no matter what. What if we did something like... this? Just get all the toxins out. I gotta get something. I gotta get power over to like here. Let's just use another dredger. Okay, so this can power basically everything around here. And then where else do I want to put you? Let me get you moved over. Let me get you moved over like somewhere over here, buddy. Oh wait, no, that already has power right there. But I can't do a lot with it. And that's just going to bring a whole bunch of dirt over, I think. Aha! Okay, that is perfect. Ooh, I just realized I don't have an easy way of getting my boat over there anymore. What if I did something like this? And something like that. I'm destroying some of that beautiful land I just made. Yeah, four of those probably not great to use. I'll be honest. Let's put the tiger on the table. I don't think that was a great use of my resources, but it was exactly what I wanted it to do. Great. Put one there. Put one there. And we'll put one there. Like this? Is this good? Yeah, that'll do. Are we there yet? No, we have to put like literally one more irrigator down. We'll be fine. There we go. Perfect. Ugh. Okay, finally. Dredging may have made the ground unstable. Nevertheless, increase biodiversity by creating enclosed lagoons and bamboo groves in the shells of skyscrapers. Use the roots of the new deciduous trees to break down concrete. Oh, okay. Has to be built on top of a toxin scrubber. Provides that. That didn't seem good. Now what if we do this, and then can I put a lagoon thing in here? Oh, perfect! Oh, wow. It's rumbling, huh? It sure is. It's out here and it's rumbling a lot. This is what fracking does to the environment. This is the future that RuPaul wants. What? What the fuck happened? Well, what the fuck? Provides electricity and must be in the range of an electrical producing building. Okay, so that just moves electricity around. A helio cage. Uses sunflowers to absorb radiation. Build on radioactive waste deposit to neutralize it. What the fuck? Well, this isn't good. Okay, can't build anywhere near this in the irradiated zone. What the fuck? Oh, there was just barrels of toxic waste. That's so cool. Great that they would just keep those stored around here. Radiation cleansers have to be okay. Let's just work on this side. Sorry, what do I build these on top of? Oh, I have to put it on top of these things. I see. And these have to be built on top of rocks. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Can't build in the radiation. There we go. That's better. Now, let me ask you this. How the fuck do I get rid of these things, then? Well, this is kind of the worst spot for this to have occurred. Okay, there we go. Cool, this was not a thing I was expecting to deal with. Just barrels of irradiated material. It would be great if this game just went, like, completely off the rails and, like... Because it's all about, like, restoring natural environments, but what if it wasn't? What if it was about restoring, like fucked up evil environments? This framework could work for, like, any other kind of, like... It just happens to be, like... Earth, fauna, and flora. You could do it for, like, I don't know, the Nether in Minecraft. I don't know why that's the thing I'm thinking of specifically, but how the fuck do I get how can't build in radiation? I can't. Okay, well, I can't build in radiation, and I can't get close enough. What do you need? You need power and rocks. What do you need? You need clean water and rocks. So why can't I build you here? Can I build you here? Fucking goddamn it. Okay, well that didn't do anything, but it was fun. It was fun for me to put it there. Just get you a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Yeah, this is probably one of the least ideal spots for this to have occurred. But maybe, now that we don't have to deal with the geological instability, we can kind of just blast our way. We can just start blasting our way through, I think. Yes. Yes. Almost there. See if we can to purify this water so that I can put down one of these bad boys and oh, or not. Oh, I see. Okay, so it constantly spreads unless you... I get it. I see what's happening here. Then what if we did something like this? This water will not stay clean. Probably on account of the fact that it's next to a whole bunch of radiation. Keep building the radiation. Oh, it should just be like slightly closer. Wait, what about this? Is that gonna get me there? No. Fuck! You're kidding me. It's so close. Inch by inch. Fuck! If we just... We're gonna blast our way through. There's no other option. Oh my god. Can I do it, finally? Thank you. Thank God. Get out of here! There we go. Ah, there's the rest of the stuff. Okay, cool. Great. Needs to be greater than 25 degrees Celsius in order for the rains to start. Let's get the fucking rains in here. Let's get it raining so that I don't have to deal with this shit anymore. This polluted nonsense. That's what I need, right? Yes, temperature up. It's the ideal place to do this. There we go. And one more. But despair, I didn't tell you the big news and my impromptu decision yesterday. Goodness gracious, is there some new things with me, even though you can't tell. Ah, look at this. So much better. I did get stabbed yesterday. Twice. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Cause I finally got my nipples pierced. And holy fuck was it not the best of experiences. Area is too large to purify. Area is too large to purify. Area is too large to purify. It was something though. Let me close off. Let me close off these sections here, and then I can make a nice little lagoon. area is too large to purify? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure 100%? There we go. That's looking better. Conservatory builds forests. This is too large to purify. That's crazy to me. Yeah, let's try blocking this off then. Let's try blocking this off as well. That's still too big to purify? Bro, I don't know what the fuck you want from me. That's like nothing, though. Put one of those, like, there. That's a way bigger area, I feel like. Oh, well. Oh, you're fucking with me. How about that? That gets me a little bit. What are these? Cleans a completely enclosed area of ocean to create a lagoon. Requires just ocean. Oh, I wonder, is this not being blocked off entirely? Yeah, there it is. It's like, why is that not showing correctly? It wasn't being blocked off fully. Too large to purify. Okay. What if... But, consider this. What if we made you... like this big instead? How do you feel about that? That'll do. That'll work. And then on the other side, we block this one off too. Ooh. These are cute. We've got these little rocky paths that go through places. Yeah, so I ended up, because I've been uhhing and ahhing, oh, this is perfect sized. I've been uhhing and ahhing about getting my nipples pierced for like a while now. And it was kind of just a matter of like, all right, when is it gonna happen? And that was the point in time which I decided that I was like, because at a certain point I was just like, well, this is gonna get done. I know it's gonna get done. I just don't know when. Wow! There we go! As your final step, you'll need to finish recycling the city, reintroduce animals, and construct an interstellar rocket on which to leave. Use satellite scans to gather seeds from all over the planet and store them in your rocket's vault. And leave the restored world behind. Oh, shit. Upgrades your recycling drone, allowing it to access the whole map. How cool. Where is my recycling drone? Where's my little buddy at? Oh, there he is. Couldn't even see him down there. Oh, he's got little propellers now. Satellite uplink. Launches a satellite that allows you to scan for plant species and collect seeds stored in your vault. Okay. If you say so. Oh. Part of it also was that, like, the commitment had already been made in my mind. I knew that it was gonna... Oh, rocket silo. Ah! Whoa. Ooh, they have started to introduce a lot of mechanics all of a sudden. How do I signal to... Is it... Aha! There we go. What the fuck? Oh. Is this my place that I did before? This is so cool. This crazy beast loves the large lagoon. Oh fuck, I need the other, I need the wildlife hunting module. Show me this great beast which loves the lagoon. The turtle! Wide grasslands. The peacock. Bamboo near a glade. In range of bamboo. Where's that great silly beast that people are calling the panda? There he is! Alright. Tall structure near to a source of prey. In range of greenery, okay. What about, like, slightly over here more? Oh! Perfect. Darts among the fronds in a kelp forest. In a kelp forest? What? Have I been supposed to, like... Did I just completely miss that? That I've been supposed to be... Fierce Raptor makes its eerie and tall structure near to a source of prey. Alright, so that's certainly a tall structure. What would be their prey? Darts among the fronds of a kelp forest. Where the fuck would a... Don't I, like, need to make kelp? Is that something I've supposed to have been doing? Yo. They don't mean the lagoon, right? No. No, they're pretty specific. They mean kelp. They want kelp, baby. When the fuck was I supposed to be doing that? Not that thing. Do I take, like, the sunflower module and do I throw it into the ocean? Now, hang on just a second. Now, hang on just a fucking minute. No, invalid target. Invalid. This is so weird because the way that I was making kelp before is that there was a specific algae thing that I would then throw into the water. Double weird. Oh well. Let's find more seeds. And another one. Jesus, this is quite the rocket. Oh, I got little drones. Okay. And now... Perfect. Can I just rescan the same areas over and over again? This is... This is so weird. This isn't even really like a gameplay mechanic. It's just sort of a thing that they're having me do. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just odd. Just a bit strange. It is cool that they are keeping my areas that I made. It's like, I did this. I restored these places. How cute. What's the other one I need? Some kind of blue stuff? Some of that blue stuff, whatever they're calling it nowadays. Lagoons. And I need more... lichen. And I know where this is because it's literally right here. I can look at it if I wanted to. This is actually kind of cool. It's like a nice little satisfying way of being like, yeah, you did this. Take a look. Go. Get on back here, satellite. Stretch. Ugh. Oh, my nipple story. I got distracted. So, it turns out that the place that I had been planning on going to anyways was literally, like, right next to my house. I was, like, close enough that I considered walking there because I was like, well, I mean, I could. I ended up not doing that because it would have been annoying. Do I want to try to hunt for these last animals? What was this one? It needs to be in a tall building near a source of prey. Not the right kind of prey, I guess. What do birds hunt? What does this kind of bird hunt? The boar? Oh, okay, so it needs to be tall building with boars next to it. And the boar needs open fields and deciduous forests. Which I kind of almost have. Okay. Definitely boars around. Do you not count? You're not a tall building if you're a bamboo thing? That fucking sucks. Well, I've only left 2 of them up. Maybe I can just recycle one of them? Oh, okay. Maybe that makes a difference. So... Fuck, I destroyed the observatory. Close. There we go. Perfect. Alright, endangered marine animal darts among the fronds of a kelp forest. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you going on about? The kelp forest? Oh, it's too hot. Alright, we gotta bring the temperature down. We gotta bring the temperature down a lot. There we go. 7? Will that do it? No, less than 5. That'll do it. Show me the kelp. There it is. Okay, cool. Glad I'm not going fucking crazy. The sea otter! Thank God. Okay, cool. That covers everything. Now I just have to clean up. Anywho. Alright, so now I can focus on my story while I clean up. So, turns out that this place that I wanted to go to, it was, called Sailor's Moon. Which I thought was fun. That is in part, like, the only reason I ended up going there. Was because I was like, oh, that's a cool name. The shop is probably run by gay people. And I was 100% right about that one. Which was great for me. So, got all that done. Got the figuring out of where I'm going to be going. And it was just kind of sitting in my mind for long enough that I was like, well, it's kind of already decided. Like, I know that I'm going to get this done soon-ish. It's more just a matter of when. The big thing that was kind of a debate in my mind was whether or not I was going to be doing this right now because I have a move planned, or whether I was going to hold off for a wee bit. Why can't I put... Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the big point of contention in my mind was like, all right, am I gonna go and do this right now, or am I gonna wait a little bit until like after my move? Because after my move, I'll be good to go. I won't have to worry about that. But right now, the thought was in my mind of, fuck, I might have to like pick up boxes and do packing and unpacking and all that kind of stuff. That seems like, I mean, I'm not gonna die, but it certainly seems uncomfortable, especially during that initial early healing period. So I was and ahhing over that for quite some time. And then eventually I was just like, oh, fuck it. Straight up, that was just like, you know what, I'll be dead anyways. I'll be dead anyway someday, so who fucking gives a shit? And so I called them on Friday. I was like, hey, can I just walk in for appointments? And they're like, yeah, sure. I don't give a shit. Always a great thing to hear. Always a great thing to hear from somebody who's about to stab you. Here we go. Last couple ones. And so, yesterday, Saturday, I got a lot of stuff done. I got everything in my day done that I normally wanted to get done. And then I was like, all right, cool. Am I doing this or not? And then I just started to drive that direction, and then I ended up there, and then I was like, well, suppose I am. Well, I suppose I am. Almost done, purifying the land. So I ended up just walking in because it was like, it's right in between like a pizza place and a UPS store. So I just walked in. And was like, hey, can you guys just do this? All right. Wait, hold on. No, I need to... Wait, it's left this thing here. What the fuck? Oh, well. One little piece of thing left of us before this gets launched into space. So, I get in there, and I'm filling out, like, the little forms and whatnot, and I say, and then I'm like, okay, I'm all done with this, and I say to the lady, hey, I got a couple questions if that's cool. She was like, yeah, no problem. So we go into the back, and she's kind of starts the process. That jet fuel can't be good for the environment, right? Oh, it fills in a little lagoon! Oh, that's so cute. And off into space. Well, that's great. That's a fun, cute little game. Look at all these people that work so hard on it. Devolver Digital is truly is like one of the only good like publishers that exist. It would seem, because they just are like, yeah, what if we put out like a fucking weird little game? And they've made their entire career off of like, yeah, what if we put out like a weird little game about nothing at all? Alright. World Reclaimed. I feel like there's still a lot of shit that, like, there's harder versions of these levels, I feel like, right? Like, I've unlocked the hard mode in this game. Come on, show me that hard mode. Show me the bonus levels. Yeah, because my restoration's only like 50%. Alternate regions unlocked. That's what I fucking thought. Abandoned Quarry. Archipelago. Polluted Fjord. Irradiated Sprawl. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, this is cool. Well, honestly, I think I'll probably be playing this more off stream than I will. This feels like a great game to get high and just like kind of like knock out because it's pretty easy and it's just kind of fun and simple. Um, I'll be right back. I'm gonna switch over to just chatting for a little bit and then but first I'll be right back because I have got to piss. I had a shit too, wouldn't you believe it? This is great. Like just vibing music. This is great music for just like nothing is happening. I kind of want to almost keep it on. But if I leave it on for too long, it will piss me off. Yeah. Anyways, so let's see. Oh, let's see. How did this all go down? So I get in there. I'm in the back with the piercing lady. And she is very nice, super professional. She asked me, one thing I did think was funny is that she did ask me, oh, is it okay if I touch you? Is my YouTube stream fucked up? No, it's back to normal. Okay. She was like, oh, is it okay if I touch you? And I was like, yes. Yes, thank you for asking, but also that was sort of assumed in part of the process. I didn't think that you were going to be doing it from a distance. I also didn't want you to be doing it from a distance. If they had me, but like if they could do it from a distance, oh my god, that would be impressive. They got me squared up against like the side of a wall, arms up like this. She's got a needle, a very thin needle at the end of a dart, just perfect, right through the nipples. And that would be tricky too. I don't have super prominent nipples. So I get in there, and she's really squaring it up also, because I told her ahead of time. I was like, "Hey, I've had these done before. I've had them pierced before. Is that going to be a factor at all for me getting them done again?" And she goes, maybe. Let's kind of see what we're working with here, because I don't know for sure, because there's a lot of different things that could go weird with that. Because she was like, yeah, we haven't, like, sometimes they just don't heal, like, the holes don't, like, seal back up, so, like, re-piercing isn't, totally necessary. And then sometimes they will, so it's like, you basically don't have to re-pierce it, you just kind of, like, you get everything stretched back out again, and you're good to go. She was talking about, like, how, like, two ladies came in, they hadn't had them pierced for, like, 7 years, had kids in between that. And she goes to, like, get them in, and she's like, oh yeah, no, this is still open, you can still just, and then just got them pierced back up. That was not the case for me. That was not the case for me at all. She took like one look at them, like she was like, all right, take your shirt off, and then I took it off, and she took a look, and she goes, yep, that's gonna need to be re-pierced. I was like, motherfucker. I had no hope in my mind. I didn't realize that was even a possibility before she brought it up. And then she brought it up. I was like, oh, I may not even have to get stabbed today? That sounds great. She's like, nope, you're gonna have to get stabbed. I was like, fuck. Whatever. Oh, I already committed to it, and I went in expecting it. But it was just that little like, oh. So she's getting me all lined up, making sure that that she's got targets to hit, basically. They just take a Sharpie and they just go boop, boop. And, like, make sure that they, exactly where it is that they're going to go. And they make sure, hey, this is approximately where these are going to go. How do they look when they're just dots? Because they aren't going to be dots in real life once we get them in. I confirmed. I made sure everything looked good. And then the process begins. And the one thing that she had mentioned about re-piercing is that there is an issue of scar tissue, which is going to be a little bit meatier and a little bit more difficult to get through than the initial tissue was when it was... Athena, can you not right now? Thank you. Which is going to be a little bit more difficult to get through than the initial tissue was when I got these done the first time round. And in my head, I was like, well, it's been like a couple years. They're healed up pretty good. I assume that it's going to be like, it can't be too much different than the first time round. And I don't have a lot of memories of the first time round either. Like, why would I? It was I just remember it being painful, but I did it when I was like 16. So I was like, I don't, you know what? Fuck it. Who cares? I'll be able to do this shit. No problem. No problem. But I have also found out that I'm, like, way more of a pussy than I ever have been. Like, I was nervous about doing this. I think in part I was also alone, and there wasn't that, like, novelty to it of, like, oh, this is my first time doing this. But, like, the preparedness of, like, knowing what I was getting into did not help, and in fact probably hurt more. So I am like, oh, hi, Athena. Oh, she's so cute right now. She's playing with her toys. So I'm doing this. And I'm in, my shirt is off. I'm on the operating table, the operating chair, the piercing chair. I don't know what to call it. Shirt off on the chair. And she's like, got all the stuff and it's like ready to go. And the preamble felt so long to this one, but she was really making sure that everything looked good and that I was comfortable and I knew what I was doing. Which is nice, I appreciate it, but also I'm like, fuck. Fuck, no! Because it's making me think more. And I'm sitting on, and I'm also not one of those people too that can like look at any of it happening. Some people need to see it happening. I don't know why, but like I can't look at it. I can take the pain, I can take the doing it, but I just can't see it happen to me because I'll see my blood and I'll see my body being harmed physically, and I probably wouldn't have a great reaction. I she starts on the left side. She starts on this one. And she goes... And it goes through relatively easily. It is an extraordinary amount of pain. It's a truly it's a fascinating amount of pain, one might say. Of like, motherfucker, this hurts. Which makes sense. She's stabbing a needle through my nipple. There's not a lot of other places on me that can hurt as much when they get stabbed. A lot of nerve endings, a lot of things that I don't want that to happen to. So that happens. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, yep, just remember to keep breathing. And I'm like, and it's literally like 2 seconds. It is not like it's not like she's taking her time in there. It's fast. It just hurts like a motherfucker. And so it drags out those seconds. It feels so long. Even though theoretically it shouldn't, but it does. Oh my God, does it. So I'm trapped in these eternal moments of pain. But I get over them. Like, it's in. And once it's in and like it's screwed on, like it still throbs and like it hurts, and immediately your body begins to like, the inflammation begins, and it just like, it's like, wow, that fucking sucked. But it's not the end of the world. It's just like, oh, this hurts. This hurts a fucking lot, but it's not the end of the world. So she gives me a minute, and I'm honestly, I didn't even want that minute. I wanted her to just fucking pierce one. I wanted her to speed run this. I want to, but like, they kind of have to give you a minute to like get the adrenaline down a little bit and to get you prepared and ready for the next one. She starts on the next one. She starts on the next of my 2 nipples. The next and final. And that moment, like right after it gets pierced and like it's in that process of going through, it feels much longer, as I said, just because of the hurt, and you're like, holy fuck, this has got to end in like, this can't go on for much longer. This time, when she did it for my right nipple, I would say it went on for about 3 times as long. Which probably was like 5 seconds instead of 2. It felt forever. And her commentary in that period of time, in retrospect, very funny. At the moment, I didn't appreciate it because she had a needle through my fucking nipple, so I was kind of pissed about being alive at all. Because she said, oh wow, your body is so strong. Cause like, I can feel it. And I know that she can feel it. Because afterwards she described it as like, as though it was like trying to push through a rock. Not fantastic. And I could feel that as well, because there was drag. There was like that, like she couldn't push it any farther with the amount of force that she was using. So she's having to like really push it through because of all that fucking scar tissue that built up on just this one, not the other one, I guess. The other one didn't fucking feel good. This one was bad for me. And eventually she gets it through. Funny enough, I don't know if I was supposed to, or if it's just part of the process. I could not for the fucking life of me feel it coming out the other side. I think it's just that like it hurts so much that the relief of pressure of it not causing any additional new hurt doesn't change. I would think that like as it's going back through the skin again, it would cause more damage, or not, well I guess it would cause more damage, but also like just hurt more. It doesn't really. So like, it's just that like I'm in agony. And then it's like, oh boy, there's not additional agony happening, and we're kind of just at a plateau right now. And then it slowly starts to decrease as she's like, you know, screwing on the end to it. And it's like, holy fuck, that did not feel good. I am never getting these re-pierced again. If I ever take these guys out and they seal back up again, that's it. I'll just never do it again. Yeah, but they're back. They're back now. And I was, even as I was doing it, because I got it so hyped up in my head the first time that I ever did this that when I got it done, immediately I was so excited. I was just so excited to do it. The pain was obviously notable, but like I was just like so super excited. But like I was excited every moment up until that, like getting it done and going there, and like I was just like off the charts excited. I was nervous for basically every point of this process, all the way up into getting them pierced. Like I got one done and I was like, what the fuck have I done? Like what have I, like, actually switching sides to go do the other one, I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why did I do this? And then then eventually both of them pierced. I'm like, she got me cleaned up a little bit because there's blood. I could feel a little trail of blood going down this one. I was like, ah, that's uncomfortable. Um, so I get all that done. I'm sitting there for a moment. We're just kind of chatting. She's like, yep, don't get up. Yeah, don't get up. Just kind of, because you're so pumped full of adrenaline that your body's like, all right, you have to run now. But she's like, no, no, no. Just fucking lean back for a little bit. Just chill out until you're normal again. I was like, all right, cool. And I'm thinking, even in these moments, I'm like, because we're talking about like aftercare and doing all that kind of stuff, I'm like, what's up? What is up with me? What's up with my brain? Why did I think that this was a good decision to do? And I get up eventually. I look in the mirror. I see them, and immediately it's like, oh, yay, yay! This is exactly what I wanted. I was so immediately pleased. I couldn't have been happier with the results. Um, for one thing, I like this jewelry that she picked a lot better. It's just basic little barbells, but like the ends to them are a little bit bigger, which is great for me because when I do eventually need to take them off and swap them out with something else, I'll be able to actually do that. The last time I had these, they had tiny little barbells that I couldn't fucking do because there was like a 16 gauge instead of a 14 gauge, so they were little itty bitty barbells that I couldn't fucking manipulate at all. Um, these ones are a little bit bigger and the ends are bigger too, which aesthetically I like, and also it's just helpful. But I think that seeing them immediately made me way more happy. Another thing that made me really happy as well is that the previous piercing that I did, one of the piercings was not particularly, was like a little bit angled. So like one of them looked completely horizontal, but the other one was like kind of like it was a little bit more diagonal. And part of that is just my chest because my chest is shaped weirdly. But part of it was also, I don't know. It was just I don't know. I think it just didn't get pierced super good. So this one got. I was a little worried of that happening again. But these ones are much more like perpendicular, which I love. Looks so much better. I am so pleased by this decision. I will also say that even into like day 2, it's been annoying. This first day and into the night has been annoying only because Athena sleeps directly on my chest, and she's pissed because she's like, why are you being an asshole? I'm just trying to take a nap and you're being an asshole right now, not letting me sleep on my favorite sleeping spot, which is my chest. So I've been pissing her off recently, but it's also been pissing me off because I am having to fight her off basically every night. Be like, no, you're not allowed on my chest for a little bit. Making her sleep in different places. Yeah. But like, I feel like the first 2 days, the last time I did this, hurt pretty bad, pretty consistently. Whereas this time around, ooh, it's getting shitty outside. Whereas, this time around, I got them done, and like, I was just sitting on my couch yesterday, just kind of chilling out. I took some ibuprofen, I had some ice just to bring down some of the swelling. Um, and like, I woke up today, this morning, I feel like good. I mean, I'm trying not to touch them, but like, I kind of thought they would be more debilitating. They are not at all. I haven't tried to manipulate them like at all. It's just been I've just been babying them, which I plan on doing for the next like couple weeks just to get everything like looking good. Um, Minimize the amount of like grossness because there's always like a little buildup of like crusty stuff around the edges and it just gets weird. You have to really baby them during like the first like the full healing time to get them completely healed back up is like a year to get them like normal again. To get them to the point where they aren't like annoying anymore is usually a couple months. I feel like because that's also around the time that you can like start swapping out jewelry and doing that kind of stuff. These ones I'm stuck with um until they're healed up enough that I'm not going to do any damage by swapping stuff out. Which is expected. I went into this knowing that. But yeah, I feel like this has like been one of my best impromptu decisions in a long time. It was so nice to have these back in, which is crazy. I wasn't expecting that at all. It's fun. It's fun, and I feel like and this is a little personal, I guess. I feel like, especially after, because I got fat during COVID. I got fat. I didn't go to the gym. I was feeling like shit. And then over the course of like the last like year, 6 months, 9 months, something like that. I don't know. I've been working out. I've been eating better. I have not been eating well this weekend. I've been eating like shit this weekend. But Campbell can have a little bit of fun. Campbell can have a little bit of fun as a treat. I do have to go to the grocery store also because I'm out of food. But I've been like, I've just been like not liking my body a lot. Not feeling sexy. Not feeling cunt. Oh, can I say that on here? If I say it in a British accent, I think it's allowed. So so it's nice to be kind of at a point now where I'm like, not only do I want to decorate this silly little body that I have too, because I think that they look nice. I think they look better. I feel like because I'm really gonna try to like get stronger, get beefier, do a lot more stuff over the course of like the next like year. I feel like I'm gonna like them more and more as I kind of get my body to the point that I really like it. That's another thing too that's taking like a lot of like I need to be I think a little bit more thoughtful about how it is that how I work out and how I do like my eating and that kind of stuff. There are certain goals that I want to hit that I know are only possible if I make more like sacrifices about what it is I'll be doing with like my body and shit like that. There's just no getting around it, which sucks. I wish there was. I don't want to have to do stuff. I hate doing things. But barring having to do tasks, I feel like this will work out really good. Plus, if I do the healing now, because like really what I want more than anything else over the course, I want tits. I need breasts. Which I plan on getting by working out. When did I cut myself on my hand? What is up with me? I'm dying. I'm falling apart. I had all these bruises all across my body as well the other day. I don't even know where they came from. You can see like some of the remnants of them, but like they were nasty the other day. Yeah, the little ones are healed up a lot more. But like, yeah. Oh, you can see. These ones here, this one here, these were like gross last week. I'm falling apart. I'm bleeding out. What was I saying? Oh, right. Working out, blowing up. I'm gonna blow up the spot being me. Yeah, I think that doing that, like, bulking, trying to, like, really get my food up, like, bulk, like, try to build muscle, doing that whole era for like 3 months, really gave me the knowledge of, like, I see what's happening here. I think I need to do a better job of tracking my, like, long-term, like, multiple, like, 12-week periods of time that I go between, like, bulking and, like, cutting. And I think I need to do that a little bit more because it's difficult to track. I'm tracking my weight, but it's kind of it's hard to see in other places. I feel like I'm getting stronger, and from what I can tell on my like working out tracker, I am. Um, I just this last like it's a little bit weird right now because this last week and also yesterday, because I did not go to the gym yesterday. I didn't go to the gym this morning, and I may not go to the gym at all today. Because I don't want to move my chest, and that's a lot of exercises. I might go just to like be on the treadmill for a little bit, which honestly sounds kind of fun. Um, just because I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. I want to like go to the gym a little bit, maybe like play Hearthstone on my phone and just kind of vibe for like 40 minutes and then go home. Um, yeah, it's just there's always so much work to do. Like especially with all of the things that I've decided to occupy my time with, like going to the gym, streaming, video creation, writing, and then trying to do all the regular stuff too, like fucking feeding myself and cleaning the house and having a social life and going out and doing new things and also dealing with like the other general stuff I had to deal with. Right now, I mean, I basically couldn't have picked a more busy time for me uh, to also add in another daily task, which is cleaning my fucking nipple piercings now. It's fine though. I'm glad that I did it. But yeah, I think that I definitely have a pretty busy schedule at the moment. I keep tricking myself into thinking that I don't. But even like these last like 2 days, because I've just been hanging out. I haven't done any work over the last 2 days, which is kind of nice, honestly. You know, I feel guilty about it, but I don't feel as guilty as I normally do. There's always this constant like feeling of like, oh God, if I don't get stuff done, I'm basically a criminal. I've basically committed a crime against myself and I'm never going to get any of my goals accomplished, and I'll never be able to do anything in my life, and I'll die poor and alone. um, and that's how I feel if I'm not constantly making progress on any of my many goals and like projects that I'm working on simultaneously. But also, it is nice to be able to just like relax for like 2 days. Like I literally was just like cleaning the house, just like hanging out, playing video games, doing that shit. Not even playing video games a lot of the time. Just like watching YouTube videos and just like laying about the house and making food. Um, which is nice. I have not done that in a bit of time, so it was good to like be able to do that. Um, I think there's just a few things that I want to get done today. I think that today, I really want to get like some stuff accomplished. I think I might just cap off my day um by like I've wanted to watch God's Own Country, which I've been talking about because I saw clips from it, and then somebody uploaded like the whole thing to YouTube, so I'm like, well, might as well. And I might do that today, but maybe I won't. This is the first weekend in a while where I'm like, ooh, I'm living it up. I'm living up my domestic trad wife life. But I'm both the trad wife and the trad husband for myself. Which is great for me, I guess. Um, yeah, things have been going well. Things have been going well, I feel like. I'm just like, dude, if I honestly, like, if I was talking about this earlier in the stream as well, of like, God, I wish I was like, of like the monetization thing with like YouTube videos and like how do you do that, but like the appeal of like having somebody else to take some of the stuff off my plate that just sort of like low quality, like if I could have somebody else go through my Twitch channel and just clip stuff that they think is funny, so they don't even have to make the clips into like TikToks or YouTube shorts, but just make the clips on Twitch so that then I can go and do that because I have a super easy program to like make those. That would be so helpful for me. But like barring like somebody just uh barring like me going through and like paying somebody, I don't really have like a way of doing that. So I've just been like kind of doing it myself, but also it takes time. That's the biggest time sink right now, more than anything else that I do, is going through my own Twitch VODs and trying to like find the content that I want to like pull out for YouTube highlights and the current videos that I'm making and go from there. But yeah, I feel like for those ones, I need a better way. I wish there was like a program I could put them into that would tell me like when the maybe I need to look into that. In fact, actually, I'm going to write that down as like a thing to look into to find like the best moments in my own stream. Cuz like sometimes, especially with like this Elden Ring video, like there is so much potential, like there's so many potential moments to pull from that I have like it becomes like this huge milieu within my mind. I have no idea what to even begin with. Um let's see, program to find Twitch highlights. Yeah. My ideal, here's kind of my thought process of like what I would want to do. Like in a scenario where I'm making like any amount of money from doing this stream, like and it's consistent, I would just pay someone to go and basically make those YouTube highlights for me. Cuz they aren't like super difficult. They are fun and I do enjoy them, but I feel like I don't know what else to do with them. I don't know, like besides just putting in more and more complicated edits, the structure and the format of them is pretty set in stone for in my mind. So I don't really know like how else I'm supposed to like change that up. And the stuff that I want to do now is that like I'm thinking more about like how do I make silly stuff for the long term? And that's kind of where my brain has been at recently, where like the videos that I put on the YouTube channel are highlights of already exciting stream stuff. I don't have to put in a lot of edits because they are silly and like fun just in and of themselves. And a little bit unique as well. So that would be a good place to start. Is having some good ideas and some really really strong streams. And then going from there. I will just have to figure out how exactly I'm going to be doing that. I've been thinking about kind of carving out time on like Saturdays, like having Saturday for like special streams that I do more occasionally, that are going to be like events, and then Sundays and Mondays will be like my regular Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays will be just like regular streams and like more like these ones where they're like I might switch over to just chatting. I might play a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like here's my ideal distribution of like things that I want to make on my main channel, because one thing I've noticed as well is that like I've been getting way more people looking at my secondary channel because I put more stuff on there. Like it's kind of a numbers game with that one. And here's what I want. I want stream highlights from I'm writing this down too because I'm having some fucking great ideas. I would love like a weekly stream highlight video. Like if I could get to the point where if I could honestly have somebody go through and clip out a whole bunch of stuff for me, and then I can just go through and compile them together and add in like the assets that I use and then just make like a weekly stream highlights video that goes on the main channel. That would be ideal. Because that's kind of the point of like the videos that I'm making currently is like they're just kind of silly little videos that I make that just kind of bring together some good moments from I don't name them stream highlights number 1 or number 2 or whatever, but that is essentially what they are. So like stream highlights for like the Sunday through Thursday. And like those ones would just be like like once a week or so, like weekly videos. maybe like 10 minutes, ideally. Just quick little bite size things. Definitely something that like could get people in and looking at the channel and going like, "Ooh, how fun! This guy's silly. He's doing silly stuff." Secondary to that is that I would want to have big stream highlights. That is to say, like do big fun streams where like an event is happening. I have a couple in mind. In fact, I have one that I'm gonna need to coordinate with another person to do, but I think is gonna be fun no matter how many people show up. Um, and then taking those and doing like a bigger highlights basically. So like more like so this would be like probably more like monthly. So like a big like monthly video, so maybe like 20 plus minutes. And then sized. Yeah, like having one big stream a month where like maybe it's like a Saturday and I stream for like 6 hours and I do something like fancy and special or something like that. That'd be great. And then so those would be like probably like once a month. I mean, if you think about that, like one big stream highlights from like an event or something that I've done over the course of a month, that's only 12 videos in the course of a year. And it gives me a lot of time just to work on those because you can compile a lot of stuff together. Ideally, this is also would be a scenario where I have somebody else to clip stuff out for me because again, that is the longest part of this whole process is finding the best stuff and then like compiling it all together. The actual compiling part is the part that I like. Half the time, and that's the reason like this Elden Ring video is kind of dragging for me right now, where it's just like I have so much shit, I have no idea what to even put in this one. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe what I need to do is I need to just take like a certain section of videos for this Elden Ring thing and say I'm only gonna pull from here. I'm gonna only gonna pull from this set of like VODs, and anything after that, it's gone. It's dead to me. Um, I'll be right back. I have got to piss again. Wow, I am sweaty right now, and I don't know why. Probably because I drank like 4 cups of coffee. Anyways, back to what I was talking about before. Um, a lot of these things I think would be pretty. That's basically just two different like stream highlights kinds of videos. I mean, like stream highlights with the idea being that like for the bigger ones of like having an event, doing that event, and then taking the best moments from that, making it to a longer video. But I think also that like having like something pre-made that's like done offline would also fill this gap as well. So something that's like a big challenge or an event or something like that that I do, even if I don't necessarily do it on stream. If I do them together, though, they just kind of go hand in hand, which is nice. Like that. And then the final thing would be like actual proper like video essays, which I think would be on an even longer time frame, like more than a month or two, working on those. And I don't think I've gotten to the point where I really want to get back into those yet, but I'm getting closer every day. I was watching the most recent Jacob Geller video, just because he does such incredible work, and thinking like, wow, I would love to be able to make stuff like that as well. Like even just within the same category, and I'd really want to like do justice to the format too. Because that's a big issue that I run into, is that like I really feel like a lot of video essays are pretty shoddy. They aren't bad necessarily, but they just I'm not a fan of a lot of them. The vast majority are not good. I guess that's also true of like a lot of other things. It's just that there are more video essays now than there ever have been, and there are some people who are really doing some good stuff with it. But I would say that there's a type and style of video essay that I'm seeing emerge, which I don't like that much, which is sort of like, it has crossover with like leftist or like left adjacent like funny YouTuber. And the quality of the videos that some of them are making are really not up to what I want to see. Not necessarily that they're not putting effort in, but I feel like they're putting effort into the wrong places. There's no reason for me to name specific YouTubers, but there are just ones that I see, where I know if they were like, if they had like a more concise script, if they had like a better idea that they wanted to get across, and sometimes it feels like that people are making video essays that are just like, hey, isn't this crazy? Which I don't think is a good way to make a video essay. I feel like you have to have like, it's kind of like they get all the way through, they use the aesthetics of video essay online to make what is essentially a long vlog instead of making a video essay, because there is no conclusion. It's usually kind of strange and meandering and doesn't really get you to where you need to go. I don't like a lot of those, and I feel like I see them more and more, and it makes me not want to look at more video essays, because I just feel like the quality is so low anymore that I just don't care. Along with that too, I feel like there's a lot of people that are making video essays, and the quality can range. Sometimes it's really good, but it's also like the topic themselves are not like interesting or unique or particularly thoughtful. It's just sort of like, isn't this crazy? Like you'll see that with a lot of like, where it's like they have the right elements, but they haven't found a topic that they can speak definitively on, that they feel confident about. They pick like very low stakes things to speak on. You'll see this a lot with like people that make like media analysis about like children's cartoons, where they're like, you're not really like saying a lot, you know? It's like, oh wow, so bold of you to say that like Adventure Time has complicated adult themes. Ooh. Fucking cool, dude. That fucking rocks. That's awesome. Yeah, let's go. Now, if you wanted to make a video about how Adventure Time was racist, I would go, huh? Well, this is a new angle. That might get and then you'd have to support it using the language of video essays. Like get me hooked. Like don't just present me blank. Like just don't like that's the whole point of a video essay. That's what makes it so much more effective a lot of the time than a regular essay is that you don't have to blandly present me like points. You can like straight up like you can give a little bit of artistry, you can give a bit of performance, you can use those things in an effort to better explain your point that you're trying to make. I think that and it doesn't and like length is not the issue. Sometimes people will make a long video thinking it's a good video, and that's not true. If your video can be better summed up and better explained by somebody doing it in 30 minutes when you've done it in 4, you've just made a bad video. That's not good. You did a bad job. Sorry. There's this one video that's like about like I think it's about like The Witcher or something like that, and like I think there's 2 of them, and like they're each like 4 hours long, and I'm like I won't do it. I won't watch them. They're too long. They're about nothing. That's too long to make a video. Like you can't make a video about everything. Like pick something. Pick a couple specific things to talk about in those videos. Make it a nice little easy peasy 30 minutes. Or pick something where it's like the topic is niche enough that if you go into like 2 hours worth of talking about it, it is the most dense and detailed version of that story. Jenny Nicholson will do this, where she'll make a video about like a theme park and it will be like 3 hours long, but it is so engaging and so detailed and so full of like the history of the park. Like it feels good for the amount of time that she's put into it. Like it's like oh wow, if you aren't just kind of going on and on about the same sorts of things over and over again. This is new information constantly. You have examples. You're on the site. She's a journalist. She's an icon. I don't even give a shit about theme parks, and I could watch a Jenny Nicholson video for ages and ages. Fuck, I might go back and watch those like today. Whereas some people can make like a video about like I don't know, the entire history of like communism, and it's 4 hours long, and it doesn't even begin to broach the topic, and it's so fucking bloated with just like information, and it's like impossible to watch because it doesn't have any conclusion. It doesn't like bring you about to a point. It doesn't have time to create like any sort of performance to it or to frame it within the context of like a story that you're trying to tell. It's just like the recitation of like a series of Wikipedia level facts over the course of like hours, and it's like, well, this is miserable to watch. But like and then like they'll like just throw in like silly bits every once in a while to like keep your attention. It's like that's not enough. That's not enough to keep me going through this. Like you have to do a better job of creating a narrative that you can stand behind. Like it's not just like and I think part of it is that especially for like political content, leftists are fucking stupid. And I feel like even the implication of lying or manipulating the truth at all can feel so disastrous, and like people will jump on you. But to a certain degree, you have to narrativize. You have to create a story that you are trying to tell. You cannot create just a bland recitation of facts. It is not watchable. And it's not a good way of expressing your ideas or getting information to new audiences. You have to be able to tell them a story that they are willing to believe. And I think if you start from that perspective of what is the story that I'm trying to tell, like what is the idea that I'm trying to get across, and how do I use the facts that I have to support that idea, then that gives you a better foundation to work off of than being like, what is the most logical and serious and truthful things that I can put in, and I will insert humor here to keep them buoyed along. Like, I don't feel like that's a good method to work from. and I don't think that necessarily people work from there. I think that they just want to. I think that they're a lot of the time they're interested in the topic. They have a certain way of viewing it, and so they think that just putting that information into those videos is going to be enough, and it probably isn't. Yeah. Of course, and I'm talking out my ass here a lot of the time too. If you're in the middle of like, especially for a big project like that, if you were talking about multi-hour long YouTube videos, it is difficult to imagine that as one cohesive, singular vision of what it is you were trying to say and what it is you're trying to do with that piece, while keeping it entertaining and fresh and cool and interesting and visually good, and actually then not only doing all of the planning ahead of time to make it good, but then doing the performance of it, like actually being able to like present the information in an interesting way, being compelling on camera or over voice, having good editing to keep it like quick but comprehensible. It's a huge mess of a thing. I have a lot of respect for the people that are willing to put the time in to do it, but I just wish they were better at it. Such a cunt. Oh, I gotta be careful about that one. I really don't think that I can say that on Twitch. It's fine right now, but because I'm small enough that it doesn't matter. But like later on, I've got the 18 plus thing on my channel. They know what's up. Yeah. So I think that those. Anyways, this gets back to what the plans that I have for my videos and the things I want to make. I think I might dip my toes into like the video essay water in some capacity. I have a couple ideas bouncing around in here. I have for years. One of them is part of the reason that I had a difficulty with it to begin with, and that I never really got it off the ground, is that I don't really have that angle that I'm talking about for why I'm presenting the information. Because I had a video that I wanted to do specifically about Mass Effect and about the female Shepard. Because FemShep has an interesting sort of history within like female characters in video games, and just the space that she existed in and people's reactions to her, because she's almost garnered her own specific fan base, which is interesting. I feel like culturally she's an interesting little figure. And I think people love Jennifer Hale. Jennifer Hale loves the character. People love the character. People love Jennifer Hale. People love the Mass Effect games. People love her performance in those games. And they came at a very interesting moment in time. And I feel like some of the decisions that BioWare made were pretty interesting. And I want to talk about them. And I want to just talk a little bit about the history of like, because I feel like we have kind of forgotten, or at least a lot of people have, over the course of like, even the last decade, how different the gaming space is from like 2008 to now. Like we're 15 years off. And the incredible difference in terms of like the demographics of like game players, of like how we talk about video games, like the space they exist within, the transition from like what is ultimately like what is kind of like a niche hobby, and a sort of derided one as well, one that was always kind of still fell within the category of being like nerdy and like weird, into something that is so commonplace that like nobody thinks about, like your grandma will play Among Us now, or like anything like that. Broadening of what it is to be a gamer and how the games industry and the games like cultural space has evolved, even in such a short period of time, is kind of shocking. Like if you think about like the conversations we were having about female characters in video games back in 2008 and the conversations that we aren't having now, which I think is more important. It's not just that like people were like talking about what is the domination of like white male characters as main characters within video games in 2008 and 2007 versus the non-conversation we're having about it now, which is to say that there isn't really a conversation because there's a ton of female characters. A lot of the big budget video games that we're getting anymore have a female main character, or one of gender that is determined by the character a lot of the time. I mean, like Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order. He's definitely a man. But like, if that game, if Jedi Fallen Order had come out in 2007, and we had the main character, whatever his name is, the redhead from Shameless was doing that one as well. His like female supporting characters would be like slutty. Like, it would be like a Twi'lek that was into him for no reason. It would be like an evil woman character that just goes off the rails for no reason. It would be like no depth, no nuance whatsoever to these ladies. They would just be there to be like, we have to suck his cock. Like, well, he's a man in the room and he's the main character of this game. We can't not suck his cock. And that's just not how it works anymore. If it's even a circumstance where, I mean, like, the two of the biggest games that I can think of that are like big budget AAA games that are coming out from like major studios have been, like The Last of Us. The Last of Us Part 2 was a massive game, even if it got some pretty shitty negative reception. Horizon. Ooh, that felt good. Horizon. God of War Ragnarok. Great game. So I've heard. Also a game, not a female main character, but definitely a game with female characters. I mean, one of the biggest plot points in that game revolves around the emotions of a single woman. Like, a major aspect of that plot revolves around just around like a woman having to deal with her grief and her regret and her anger. Not a thing you see a lot. It's and the whole plot as well just is emotionally complicated. Even if I don't like, I personally am kind of like and awing about how effectively they deliver those moments. But I think they're good. I think that they're good that they're in there, and I think that like they exist in such a completely like, again, this is in comparison to like a decade and a half ago, which is not that long a period of time. Yeah, we are just operating in like a completely different kind of space, which is cool. There's definitely things that I'm pissed about in the gaming space. I hate gambling, and I hate cryptocurrency, and I hate NFTs, and I hate Web 3.0 shit, and I hate the fucking grifters and the people that are just trying to make money in this space. Because I think that there is a shamelessness to it that is so apparent that it makes me fucking furious. But that's neither here nor there. So I think really the point that I wanted to make is that Mass Effect, despite having some tropes and some stuff that feels a little archaic at this point, has a lot of stuff that makes me go, huh, you know? They were doing some good shit with these games. BioWare was doing some good shit for a while, and just nobody was paying attention. I mean, I think really what I would want to do is draw a more clear line about BioWare and its relationship to storytelling. Maybe that's kind of the angle that I would want to take with the video, is have it less be around, like, you know, the female Commander Shepard, and more just about, like, BioWare's relationship to writing female characters, and how they've been kind of they were pushing the envelope for a long time, and then they've just been shoved off onto nothing projects for the longest time, that they can't really flex their storytelling skills anymore. Because they're getting shafted, it seems like. Yeah, maybe that's the angle that I take with it. But, you know, that's more of like a long-term project kind of thing. But I like having the thought in my head, at the very least, of just like, how do I make this work? How do I get all these elements together into something that's coherent and interesting? I feel like I have, especially also it has to be something that was like, I feel like I have something that I want to say about this. And I think I know, you know, I think I have something I want to say about this, and then it's the determining of, like, how do I get around to saying that? And right now I've gotten to the point of, like, I think I have the desire to say something, but I'm not necessarily sure I have something worth saying yet. And so now I'm kind of just waiting for those ideas to gestate into something that I'm like, I have an angle on this, I have an idea that I really want to, like, manifest, and how do I want to manifest. But manifest through action, rather. So, yeah, anyways, those are all of my ideas that I've ever had in my life. I think I'm gonna end stream a little bit early today. I have some funny enough. I have on this whole level. I have a cool game that I want to play maybe starting tomorrow. But like my stomach hurts and my fucking body hurts just all across the board. Just start from like up here and work your way down. Um, and so Athena, why are you biting me, you horrible beast? So I'm exhausted, and I'm just gonna end the stream early today, and then go on my merry way. So yeah, anyways, if anyone's still in here, thanks for popping by. I am out of here though. I'll be back tomorrow with a full stream. I'm gonna be playing, if everything goes according to plan, I'm gonna be playing a Pokemon game, which is exciting for me. I'm still deciding whether or not I'm going to be doing a Nuzlocke. I don't think I am because I don't know how to do those. So, I'll figure that out by tomorrow. But regardless, I think I'm going to be playing a Pokemon game, which is exciting. I haven't done that in ages. Anyways, bye!